Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is James, and it's weekly update time. Now, I am 2 days late. It is the 12th of April. I normally do these every Monday because I'm problems with my scales, and I end up having to buy some new ones. It's the exact same scales, but I just have to wait for them to be delivered. Now, this week I've been feeling pretty good. I've actually upped a lot of my weights, well, all my weights actually. I do heavier weights now, same reps. So from some of the weight, I do tricep pull downs, or push downs, I should say. I've had to lower the reps by 2 because I was struggling with the weight. But I've done that every single time, and then what I'll do is I'll gradually over the month increase it because obviously I'm going to get stronger. There's a couple other ones as well. It's the lateral pull downs. I was struggling to get to 10 on the weight I was doing. It's like 100 pounds at this point, so I lowered it to 8 reps on those. But everything else is still the same, and I've also incorporated other exercises, which include I bought a barbell, and now I've been using dumbbells before, but I actually prefer using a barbell. It feels more comfortable to me with the exercise and what I do. When it comes with doing weights, I just end up doing, sometimes I do rows, or bent over rows, sorry, or sometimes I do overhead. Is it military press? Or sometimes I do, mainly it's for barbell curls, and I've always felt more comfortable using a bar. Now, don't get me wrong, I've still got the option to use dumbbells, but for the time being, I don't want to add too much, basically. I don't want anything to replace what I've normally done. I want to add, I don't want to replace. Technically, I've replaced the dumbbell curls with barbell curls, but it's very similar. I just find it more comfortable. Plus, I'm able to put more weight on it. So I've incorporated barbell curls and also bench press now to my exercises. And yeah, and also the treadmill as well. I walk quite quick on the treadmill. I don't quite run yet. I still have problems with my knee. It bothers me, but I try and walk at a brisk, quite a fast pace, 15-20 minutes after each weight session, and it's been going pretty well. But yeah, as for the meat and potatoes of this video, now, last week, as you can see right there, we were at 385.6, pretty good. And today, as of recording this, or as of recording my weight in the last hour, we are 385.8. So according to the scales, I've gone up 0.2 pounds. Now, my first reaction was to do I put on any kind of weight in a week? It's the same scales, and it might be something to do with being. It's the same scales. I had to get a new set of scales. It's the same brand of scales, exact same model, but a different physical, model. So maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know, but it also. I was thinking, like, how could I've not been doing anything different. If I've been doing more exercise, like I say, and for example, I worked out 5 times this week instead of the normal 3 that I normally do. My eating hasn't changed. I'm still probably within the range of maybe 1,500 to 1,800 calories a day, if that, at a push. I'm making that, so I'm not quite sure why. So there could be a few things. Maybe I put on more muscle, a bit more muscle, or things maybe balance themselves out. And what I mean by that is, on my previous weight, the 385.6, I actually lost nearly 4 pounds in that 1 week according to the scales. And then this week, it's basically stayed the same besides 0.2, right? So I worked it out, and as of yesterday, it was 12 weeks that I started recording my weight. And what I mean by that is I actually started doing my exercise and all that kind of stuff on the 6th of January. But as you can see up here, let me point. You can see up here, it says the 17th. That's because I couldn't weigh myself. I've already explained it before. I only started weighing myself on the 17th. So from the 17th up till yesterday, it was yesterday or the day before, it was actually 12 weeks. And I averaged it out, and it works out at roughly just over 3 pounds per week. So when I looked at it like that, I'm like, well, hold on a minute. My projected, so I've said this before, but I'll explain it again. I roughly worked out what my body needs to maintain my weight. And then what you do is you just calorie deficit. So I worked it out. If I put myself in blah, blah, blah deficit, I would estimate to lose roughly 2 to 3 pounds per week. And that works out perfectly. So I looked at it a different way. So, of course, my first thing is to say, like I say, oh my God, how is it basically not changed? But when I look on the grand scheme of thing, it's actually averaged itself out to pretty much spot on what it was projected at 3 pounds a week. So I'm not really too fussed about it. I'm kind of surprised how not bothered I am about that, because I know next week it's going to be less, because I'm going to be carrying on. I've never been this motivated before in a long time, and it's really showing, and I feel like I'm going to be getting better at it. But as you can see here, here's the screen grab. 27.7.6, which is 385.6, and now it's 27.7.8. So that's 385.8. So yeah, it's gone up a little, like 0.2. That could be because I've got a different set of scales. It could be, I don't know. I could have put a bit of muscle on. Who knows? But I think it's balances out. This has happened before as well. There was one week way back near the start of doing this. I have it. I think I have it on somewhere where the weight actually went up. It said I said 1 week I lost like 5 pounds or something like that. But then the next week it said I actually put on weight from that loss of 5 pounds. So it kind of made no sense to me. My reaction was I actually sort of thought, what's the point? Luckily I got past that point, and now me looking at stuff, I tend to be more rational. For example, I work out, well, how long has this been? 12 weeks. Perfect. That's £3 a week. So I'm actually not too bothered. I know next week I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. Got to do my workout today, actually, within the next 2 or 3 hours. I'm going to do an afternoon workout. So I got myself prepped for that. And yeah, I'll be back again next Monday. I think that's about it for now. Yeah, if you are watching this, I really appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to follow me on my journey here. We're only three months. We're in the 4th month now. And we are in total, 37 pounds down. So I'm still happy with that. And even though it's basically the same as last week, I'm not, honestly, genuinely, I'm actually surprised. I feel like I should feel like, oh, you know, how can this be? But I'm actually not, because I've been rational and thought, hold on a minute, it's balanced itself out and it's actually basically spot on to what it should be. Yeah, if you want to follow on, feel free to leave a like and, like I say, subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go because I'm going to sit here rambling even more, and I have to edit this because I made a few mistakes and then upload it. It's actually quite hard to talk and not make mistakes. You think you know what you want to say, and then like you think your brain's like, I want to say this, and then what you actually say is, blah, blah, blah. It's very weird. And luckily, there's an online editing tool I can use, so I can edit all the stuff out you won't see. But yeah, if you've watched, appreciate it. If you want to see all my other videos, I've done a couple now. Check them out. And like I said before as well, in every video, if anybody watches this and you want to ask me a question about what I do and what I'm eating and blah, 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 whatever, maybe I can do something else other than this weekly video. Yeah, thanks for watching, and stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.